All right, thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. You're looking at the Dakota Magic Casino. We have our network of sky cams out there to help keep our eyes on the skies. This one is where the storms will be coming from, at least the most potent of the storms tonight. So we're watching for the onset there. Here's a look at that hot air. You can see those 90s punching into southern portions of Minnesota, Kansas City at 90 degrees. We're in the 70s here in the FM area. As we look at the dew point temperatures, where you see the green shades here, that's that juicy air you can wear, and it's on its way into central Minnesota. Notice there's even some greens. As we go full screens, we can point it out into the southern Red River Valley. So you're going to start noticing a little sticky in the air as we go through the evening, as we talked about last night. Now, taking a look at what we have going on with risks tonight. This general thunderstorm means garden variety, non-severe thunderstorm potential in the far north. Dark green means we may see a couple of storms reach severe level. That would be 1-inch diameter hail, wind gusts upwards of 58 miles per hour. Now, down where we have yellows and oranges, that's where we have the best chance at seeing some very strong storms tonight. So if you're in these areas, and even the dark green, keep that Valley News Live weather app handy, because we could indeed have all modes of severe weather possible. Things are firing off in eastern South Dakota. This is where the energy in the atmosphere is very robust. Those thunderstorms reaching high levels in the atmosphere and producing large hail already. So everything is a little bit more quote-unquote juiced in the atmosphere down to the south. Some thunder and lightning pushing into Brookings. Watertown not far from that. This is going to be making its way north as we go through the evening hours. It'll be a while before it gets here. And we're watching for a little development in our southern valley. We see some. These are going to have a hard time getting going until that main event gets into our area. We'll keep you posted. Any thunderstorms that form before that could be strong, but the chance of severe is a little lower until that main event does get here. More in your hour-by-hour forecast. 60s in the Devil's Lake Basin right now, and 50s out in the western part of the Dakotas on a cool day. Brainerd at 59 degrees, 74, Fargo 71 in Grand Forks. Right now out at Hector, we have a 74-degree reading. It's a degree warmer in the Moorhead area. Factor in the dew points that are in the mid-40s, and it's got a little bit of a sticky to the air, but not a lot. That number will be going up tonight. It's gusty. Those winds from the east are over 30 miles per hour at times. Hit and miss, generally non-severe thunder showers this evening in our northern counties are going to be possible here and there. Now, as we go through the mid-evening hours, 5 to say 6 o'clock, we'll have these spotty thunder showers developing, temperatures hovering, easterly wind gusty. Here's where things get started. Around dinner time, 6 to 8 o'clock, we'll see the main event start pushing up from south to north. This is when we'll have the best chance at seeing the largest of hail, because the energy in the atmosphere will be peaked. And when we have a chance at an isolated tornado in our southern and southeast counties, we're going to keep our eyes on that potential as well very carefully. These storms up north could be robust, but their risk of being severe, producing 1-inch diameter hail or those gusty winds near 60, is pretty low. Here's the main event continuing northward as we go through the evening and then out. Notice that most of this event takes place in the Southern Valley and into Minnesota. Our western counties stay dry, and that's not bad news for the rain. Most of the overnight, quiet as those storms exit. But another round is going to make its way in by the morning. These could be strong as well. We'll keep you posted. Those are going to race from the James River Valley in the early morning hours, and by mid-morning push up into the Highway 200 and Highway 2 corridor before exiting. See this red? This is super energetic air. A lot of instability in the atmosphere forms as temperatures kiss 80 degrees in the south, 50s north, and that's a boundary that's going to fire off some strong storms. Once again, evening storms. The amount of rotation in the atmosphere is increased. The risk is increased because we'll have a lot more energy in the atmosphere. But notice again, by the time we get to the late night hours, it pushes and it's out of here just after midnight. So there's a wind threat tomorrow. Where you see the red, we could see gusty winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. That's straight line winds. That's a high risk of that here in our area. As we look at the threat for hail, the hatched area is a significant threat because of that energy that I had plotted on there in orange and white. A lot of energy causing a lot of lift, making bigger hail balls. As we head into the tornado threat, Southern Valley into Lakes Country, we'll have that risk of seeing some tornadoes as we go mainly through the early part of the event. This all will have an impact on our river levels, and we'll keep you posted on that as we know where the rain falls once the storms form. That said, as we work through the week ahead, we do get some quiet. 69 on Friday, 65 on your Saturday with spotty sprinkles, not very significant. Again on Sunday, some spotty showers near 70, not a bad weekend. early next week looks pretty good. We'll be watching some activity toward the middle of next week.
It's always Wednesdays.
It is, isn't it?
It's been like
that
a
way.
month and a half.
That or weekends, it seems
Yeah,
like.
exactly. All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.